Yard line. At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow, on the line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Adams, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got bold, over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's go, folks.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. OP. Come back down. Express. That's it.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. At their own 15-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
You better be afraid of me.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds McCoy. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Adams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They didn't have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. A battle for it here, and this will be Carr. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Just right. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 50. Check 50. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come. Check. Check hot route.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, Carr again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
We played to win.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 24. Check 24.
Watch the side down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Express. What's up?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
93. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 41. Got to do better. Come on, QB.
Throwing now is Carr. He's got it to Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
180.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes sidesteps him at the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. And now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Carr now getting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
White. 29. 29. Hey, wahoo.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Again, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Good work, boy.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Deuce right, Chief.
I'm coming after you. He's coming.
Express. Check nickel. Right Monday down.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, what down? You wide, Eddie? You got it.
Man left.
We got 4.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I got him.
Easy. Kill. Express.
Check Mike 45.
All day, just like that. Just like.
Hey, Delta.
Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 31.
Raider 1.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
It's a foot race. 20. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a sack, trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, this is Adams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Well, he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is caught, Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rally as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Broken tackle. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start the game. A lot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run again with Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. go. Let's go on, 80. 55. I got
you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You got over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Monday, down. 180.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 1, 2, 3. Check. Crunch.
Hey, 734.
Kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
To throw, it's caught. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Express.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 50's the mic.
Carter throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Raider 1.
Hey, exit.
Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got to beat all of those positions.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
Here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check 24.
29.
To throw again. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Down. 180. Raider 9.
51's the mic.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running side.
Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Carlson now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, here's Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it here with Adams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Target. 637.
41 Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw his car. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Carr again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, it's out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions. Now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Let's go, fellas.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. These defenders starting fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go.
Now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
51 the mic, boy.
734.
Throwing now is Carr. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We got this.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Raider 2.
Now Carr.
Cut.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
throws.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing really well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Adams, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch one. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Where's it? Hunt.
Fresno. Hey, Mike 51.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though.